Words are powerful, but how you respond can determine the course of any conversation. In a world where conflict and negativity seem to be everywhere, Stoic wisdom teaches us how to respond in ways that don't just silence others, but elevate us. Today, we're going to explore 5 smart responses, grounded in Stoicism, that will leave anyone speechless, not through anger or aggression, but through calmness, clarity, and unshakable strength. Let's dive in. First, let's start with, I'm not here to argue, but to understand. This response takes the focus off confrontation and places it on constructive dialogue. A Stoic understands that arguments don't lead to growth, they lead to conflict. By calmly asserting that you're here to understand, you stop the conversation from turning into a battle of egos and instead create a space for mutual respect and learning. Second, thank you for your opinion, but I'll make my own choices. This phrase asserts your autonomy and power over your own life. A Stoic doesn't need approval or validation from others. They rely on their own judgment. Responding this way with composure and confidence disarms anyone trying to impose their views on you. Next, I choose not to react. This is one of the most powerful responses you can give. When someone tries to provoke you, the Stoic response is simple: silence. By not reacting, you show that your emotions are under control and that you're not easily swayed by external forces. The true strength lies in restraint. Fourth, I understand your frustration, but I'm not the cause. This response takes the heat off you, and instead of getting defensive, it shows empathy without engaging in the conflict. A Stoic doesn't internalize the frustration of others. They remain steady and clear, knowing that they are not responsible for the emotional state of others. Finally, let's revisit this conversation when emotions have settled. This is a masterstroke in Stoic wisdom. By choosing to pause and return to the discussion later, you avoid reacting impulsively. This response shows maturity and emotional intelligence, leaving others with no room to continue their emotional outbursts. By practicing these 5 smart responses, you transform yourself into someone who rises above conflict and chaos. Stoicism teaches us that silence, composure, and understanding are the tools of true strength. You don't need to argue, shout, or fight to be heard. With these responses, you can navigate any conversation with grace and wisdom and silence anyone who